Hey, welcome back to Rock Stardust. My name's Robbie, and today we're looking at the amazing Angels album, or Angel City in the States. Dark Room is their fourth release, and this is a tremendous record. It's hard rock, it's punky, it's new wave, it's got progressive elements. It's a great showcase for the Angels in terms of their creative peak, in my opinion, and those elements in play, right? So this came out in 1980. It was released on, it was their first release for Epic. Okay, they've broken away from, the AC/DC Alberts connection, which kind of a shame long term, but this is where they were at. This was their big break to break the States as well. It was a huge album in Australia, New Zealand, and it did break through in pockets of the US and Canada. All right, so you had in the band the enigmatic, extraordinary Doc Neeson on lead vocals. What a front man, amazing. You had Rick and John Brewster on guitar. You had Graham Buzz Bizdrop on drums, and on bass you had Chris Bailey. So you had a really good band there. So that first track off the album is No Secrets. What a great song. That really showcases the, elements of melody, and it's a constructed song of high class. It's got great instrumentation and feel. And it was a big hit. It's a classic. So that's No Secrets. The second track is Poor Baby. This is a real belter. It's a rocker. It really gets you going. It's got that kind of belting out that riff at the start, and it just cooks. It's a great track. A little bit of a reminiscent to AC/DC, but not really. It's Angels. They've got their own sound. It's a tough track. I love it. At the window, standing in the rain, Ulysses smiles as he takes his pills. Streetwalker. Track 3, Wasted Sleepless Nights / Dark Room. This is quite progressive and conceptual. It's playing on that whole dark room thing, and that perspective of loneliness and darkness. You can see it from the album cover too. That's one of the most menacing. It's a spooky album cover. It grabs your attention. That's Doc's eyes. Absolutely enigmatic, and you stare into that for long enough, you start, whoa, and I have to turn it around, and it's sort of like, hey, I'll have to open it up inside, and that's just got all the lyrics there. It's all in one place, and then there's just that apartment building giving that shadowy effect of that alienation. And in many regards, this album plays on the darkness mentally, of someone who's a little unhinged as well. And I know Doc played that character brilliantly. So paranoia comes through hugely. And there's definitely an element and a feel to the album when you play it, from song 1 right to the end. It needs to be played that way. Face the Day is absolutely amazing. It's one of the best songs the band ever did. It's powerful. It builds. It's got amazing lyrics. It's got an amazing performance from the band, and particularly Doc. It really is high class and one of the highest pinnacles that the band ever got to. And it was actually later covered by Great White as well. Great song, Face the Day. In the night, you make love to your looking glass. Side 2 kicks off with Night Comes Early, again playing on that whole paranoia, darkness, isolation piece that you feel. Really dig this track. It builds up really well, and it's got some neat guitar parts that break it up, sort of to halfway through the track. It's got this interplay which breaks down into a really progressive aspect to the song where the guitars do their thing, and it's very clever. Top track. Second track on side 2 is Alexander, just a belter again. Interesting track. I'm not sure who this Alexander cat is, but he pops up a little bit. Doc references him in live performances at times as well. But yeah, it's uplifting, and it's a quality track. It gets you going. Track 3 on side 2, The Moment. Well, I really, really love The Moment. You could qualify it as a ballad, but it's a dark ballad, right? It's got some sort of defining quality in terms of the lyrical content, the way the descending guitar piece, that da 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 da. It works, the mood's perfect, and it's a great vocal performance from Doc. It's compelling. It's a real hidden gem of the Angels collection when you look at their catalogue. Track 4, side 2, I'm Scared. Again, more paranoia, that affliction, the dark room. Really like I'm Scared. I'm scared of being scared. Playing on those fears. Yeah, quality track. Really like this one as well. And it keeps the album on that progression. And the more I listen to this album again on recollection and reflection, there is a concept to this album. It's not classified as a concept album, but it's pretty much as close as it gets for the Angels to personify a concept album, and it really does start to feel like that. I don't know what you think. Let me know in the comments. Cheers. Capping off side 2 to complete the album, Devil's Gate, one of their finest ever tracks. To me, this is just epic, really powerful, all-encompassing, grabs you, and is incredibly intense right from the beginning with those guitars doing those descending lines, dun 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 dun. That vibe, right through to the lyrical content and Doc playing the part of that, the Devil's Gate is opening on me. He normally writes from a very objectional, observational perspective, but he's putting himself right into the firing line with this one, literally, I'm basically going to go to hell, and that's playing out there, and it's powerful as hell, and the harmonica kicks in, and then he's just screaming at the end, and there's that plea in his vocal and his delivery. It's so theatrical, it's so awesome. It's a great way to finish the album off, one of their finest ever moments. So that's the Angels Dark Room. I hope you appreciate this video, and for those that have subscribed to the channel, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. If you haven't, please do. Give it a like. Leave your comments and thoughts, around this album and the Angels as a band, or Angel City, if you know them in the US. Look, it's brilliant stuff. So, hey, thanks again, and we'll catch you next time. Cheers.